Good morning, this is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutloud.com. Welcome to my pre-market game plan for the major future indices, gold and oil for today. It is Cinco de Mayo and it is 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So let's take a look at the markets. We have a double bottom in YM, and actually this is part of a wide range with support set at 20,813 and resistance from overnight that is set at 20,883. If we get a break above this area, we may have a chance of continuation higher all the way into this prior high of 20,943.45 area. We're still part of a wide range, and in particular, if we reach this area, does not necessarily mean that we may continue higher, but what it would mean technically is that we have reached again another resistance area. We have been playing within this support resistance area more or less with creating this spike yesterday to the downside. But pretty much we have been in this range for over a week, and we have been waiting for some economic events to change the direction of the price action. However, this did not have a major impact. This week we had the FOMC meeting that did not influence price much. We had job numbers coming up this morning, and we're seeing a little bit of a positive turnout from these numbers, and the investors are still a little worried, and they're holding on to their positions because of the French election that is happening on Sunday. And we're going to see probably the first reactions on Sunday night, and Monday we're either going to have a gap up or a gap down. What that means is not necessarily a gap, but we can't witness price either breaking above this whole entire resistance area at 920, 940, or breaking down below this 20,800 level. That would put YM still in a bullish frame. However, it'll land and it has room to fall all the way into very small increments. And the next support area is 732. So not a lot of room to continue to the downside because we're still on lots and lots of support. So moving forward for today, keep in mind these are the levels. I will be very conservative throughout the day today. 20,880 is going to be the breakout area. I will not call a trade unless the price breaks above this area and comes back. So nothing aggressive off the open. We don't have a reason to trade aggressively off the open today. A breakdown, I'm not going to look at price unless it breaks the 814 level. Let's continue with the E-mini NASDAQ. And the E-mini NASDAQ was actually stronger than the Dow, and it is triggering a daily buy. It is erasing yesterday's highs. Yesterday, very choppy session, and these are the highs from yesterday, 56.33. And this is the next level of support that we're looking moving forward. Keep in mind that we've had this rally continuing since 1 o'clock in the morning, actually midnight. So it has been going on for quite a few hours. It has reached this resistance area, 56.39. And it's literally close to 2 points away from this all-time high, 56.41. However, because the moves happen overnight, we have to be very patient in order to determine our risk to reward ratio in order to take a trade in at the New York session open. So far we have resistance. We had a rally. We have a rally here with 6, 9, maybe 10, 12 bars to the upside, green bars to the upside. We cannot just jump in and go long just because it's breaking this resistance area. So we have to wait and be patient to have a good risk to reward ratio in order to get into a trade. It is into resistance. Price can retrace. How far the retracement is going to happen, we're going to see at the New York Open. Keep in mind the support level that I'm watching is 56.34 and 56.28 moving forward. for a potential pullback. If we don't get a pullback, straight movement up, I'll continue to watch small time frames to see if we can leg into this trade. If not, we're going to have to wait for the pullback. A break below 5,600 can take the price lower into much steeper low to 5,500. So keep that in mind moving into this French election weekend. Let's move on to the S&P 500. And the S&P 500 has been not so strong and not so weak. It's been somewhere in the middle, and it is trying to erase the resistance from yesterday as well. Definitely stronger than the mini Dow. So the line in the sand is going to be here, 2391. If we break above this area, we have room to continue higher. 2400 is the target area for today if we get a break above. Keep in mind, we have been rallying for a very long period of time, so we need to see the price test this high, come back, establish a support level in order for us to have, once again, a good risk to reward in order for us to take a trade. All right, so let's take a look at CL, and this is oil. Oil has been beat up really badly. It has reached a support level on the weekly chart. Actually, 43.76 is the low right here. It's support on the daily charts, also the 200 moving average on the daily chart. We're trying to reverse over here, although we broke a little bit above this high 45.64. We've continued to trade towards the 46 number area. The 20-period moving average is trying to create a hook here, forming support at 45, 45.50, really wide moves. So in that respect, we have to wait for a better setup that can happen on a minor time frame, because these wicks right here are at least 50 cents. So for a small account, that is literally impossible to take. You would have $500 to $600 risk on a trade, and the reward is literally not there, because you're looking at a target of little over $46, $46.15, 50, and 47 again. That's wishful thinking for this kind of a steep pullback. All right, so let's keep it in mind. So this is not going to be on my radar as much today. Obviously, I'm going to watch it for a setup, but it's not going to be as much on my radar. And actually, favorite for today is going to be the S&P 500 and NASDAQ. So those two are going to be on my radar. Gold continues to decline. It has set yesterday a low of 1225.70. Correction came overnight, testing the 1235 area, a little above 1235 area, and then back down to the bottom of the support level, 1227.80. The trading conditions have not been extremely favorable, and there has been a lot of risk involved in trading along these first months of the year, actually continuing with May, continues to be very choppy. However, we are still doing really well in our portfolio. So with that in mind, patience and discipline is the one that is going to be key moving forward. Please keep in mind, before taking a trade on your own, you could take a trade with the direction that I have mentioned. Keep in mind that you have to fully understand your trade before taking the trade. So with that in mind, we are having a new class. It's a 6-day class. It starts on May 22nd, and if you wish to receive more information about our Power Income Day Trading Futures class, visit our website. It is tradeoutloud.com/futures, and if you wish to sign up or have more information, receive more information on the class curriculum, etc., feel free to email me at info@tradeoutloud.com and schedule a phone consultation to discuss your trading objectives and your trading goals. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you all have a great rest of the day and enjoy your weekend. Relax. Time to revisit those strategies for those of you that are that already took the class, time to go back and revisit some of the strategies that we've talked about, some time to revisit some of the recordings and even the manual. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you on Monday.